Hi, welcome to my series. How are you? My name is Myrna Claudio. This is a day in the life of Myrna Yvette. And my reality show is called How You's Doing? Well, today we have a special guest. We're sitting in the car because we just went out to dinner for her birthday. A lot of you may have seen her. She does great lip syncing and duets. And she just wrote a book, Jazzmina, on sacred grounds. She's here with us, and I'm going to put her on and turn it over to her for a few minutes, and it'll come back to me. And thank you for tuning in for episode 2 of How You's Doing. This is Celine Russo, and you can find her at it'll be on the cover, at Celine Russo, Rousseau, author. Here she is. We want to welcome her. Give her a nice warm love and follow her. Hi, Celine. So you just wrote a book.
Yes, I did.
Tell us about your book.
It is about...
what does it entail?
Entails angels and demons and a town being torn apart because of a witch who lives in the hollow. It's a spiritual warfare book, really.
Sounds magical.
It is magical. It's a fantasy book. It all started with Priscilla and Giovanni. They bought this sacred grounds, and it was cursed by Dianna, who was in love with Giovanni. And she put like this big, huge 100-foot spider on their church, but no one could see it because it was in the spiritual realm. So the town was suffocating. So what happened was that one night the angel came to Giovanni and gave him a rose pair of glasses and lenses, and gold lenses, and he had to design these things for his wife and his daughter because they could see into the spiritual realm and they needed protection. So years later, Jazzmina graduated Bible college, and she met Jack at college, and now they're training seven young warriors in their vacation Bible school. And it entails a lot of things are relatively symbolic of people in bondage, but I made it into a Christian fantasy, so it is fast-paced, just fast-paced.
Sounds
it's like
wild.
They're constantly fighting. They're constantly witches fighting. I got gremlins. I got Thistle, Grimble, and Scully, who live in the hollow with Dianna, who she turned into mythical creatures because they used to tease her in high school. So then they're sick of her and they want redemption, so they go on to Diana's side, Jazzmina's side, and they have to have the little, they don't trust them really. So
Right.
they put them into like this room, and a big war breaks out. It's constantly
Now,
going back
from
and
what I
forth.
understand, this is a chronicles. It's like
Yes.
a series of
Yes.
books. It's called the Chronicles of Sacred Grounds.
Yes, the Chronicles of
So
Sacred
this is the
Grounds.
first book, and it's
Yes.
called Jazzmina on
On Sacred Grounds.
You're
Second-
writing your second one
Second
now.
one is Jazzmina in the Hollow.
In the Hollow.
It's more detailed of Diana speaking, not Diana, Jazzmina speaking.
So there's witches and gremlins and everything.
And everything.
It's adventure.
And they're trying to not have the seal be broken.
Now, my question to you is, where can people go? Because we'll put that link on the cover. Where can people go to get your book as of right now?
On Amazon and Barnes & Noble and Kindle Bookstore.
Kindle.
And books by Celine Russo, Rousseau.
And where can they find you on TikTok and follow you at?
At Celine Russo Author, Rousseau.
Now, I've known Celine for many, many years. We sort of grew up together, and we have been very close friends. And just to see her develop and grow into this published author, and I really feel such a great, amazing fire for what she's doing, and it's just a series of books that she's writing. So we are here with this wonderful author at Celine Russo, and of course it'll be here, and I'm just excited. So how do you see, where would you like to see your book go next, Celine?
Well, funny that you say that, because I got in my spirit movie, Mel Gibson, and I'm like, man. And then I went onto the beach, and when I went to the beach, I was talking to this girl, and she says, you know what? I think your book is going to be a movie. I'm like, how'd you say? She goes, look up Mel Gibson. I'm like, I don't even know Mel Gibson.
That's a confirmation.
And then when I went to the pastor's house this last Tuesday, she goes, your book is going to be into a movie. I'm like, what are you talking about? I saw this out of the mouth of 2 or 3 more witnesses, my word will be established, God says. So I'm believing for that. I know the second book is almost done.
Can you pull up a picture of your book right there? Just pull it up.
I have it. It's right here.
So
it's called Jazzmina on Sacred Grounds, if you can see it.
Yeah, you can see it.
It's very, this book cover is very, means a lot to me. And the map, there's a map inside the book also. And there's a coin. And that's going to be explained to you in the second book, but I put it in the first book as a replica because it's right at the very beginning of the map. It's the lion of the tribe of Judah with the mouth of the lion roaring open. And it's a whole big thing with the Jazzmina in the hollow with this coin and how the coin comes into action. But there's a lot of magical things that are in the first book, like the kaleidoscope. It doesn't look like a kaleidoscope. It looks like a round clock. And it turns. It all turns. And every time it turns, you'll see a vision. And it comes out on the wall. Okay? Jazzmina's glasses glow. And they talk to her.
So what's the meaning of the glasses for Jazzmina?
The meaning is protection of her glasses.
Can she see through the glasses? She sees into the future? Or
she can turn on and off the spiritual realm. Because there's times when you need to be... hold on, Trace. I'm in an interview right now. There's times when you just want to be turned off, like you don't want to constantly see demons all the time. You don't want to constantly be in the spiritual realm. You have to be normal and function normal. So if she touches the side of her glasses, either they glow, they don't glow, they could dim her lights. She doesn't have to see constant fear.
Now, I feel like the author, like when you're going through some situations in life, Celine has been under an attack because this book is going to grow and it's going to get out into the hands of people and it's going to teach them spiritual warfare and it's going to teach them things. But Celine, tell us, has it been a spiritual warfare for you?
Oh my gosh. Let me tell you something. I have been under attack since right before I published it, and since it's been out, I've been attacked constantly by one particular person, but we're not going to talk about that. But anyway, the Lord brought me into Barnes & Noble, and he says, there's too much witchcraft in there. What are you going to do about it? I said, what am I going to do about it? He goes, I gave you a book to write. Write it. I am bigger than the devil. I am stronger. The young teens are following witchcraft. I want them to follow me. Write that book. So it took me a year. And when I was done, I sat down and God said to me, go rewrite your book. I said, what? Go rewrite your book. I don't like it. I said, you don't like it? He goes, no, I want to tell you what you're going to put in it. So I'm like, so it took me about 2 months to go back and look at it. And I was like, oh, you're absolutely right. That was stupid. So I tore it apart. I tore apart my book about 5-6 times before I published it. So, but I've been under a major attack ever since.
So right now we're going to be closing down, but I just want to say that Celine is going to close out this episode of How You's Doing. Tonight, a day in the life of Myrna Yvette, hanging out here. Today is her birthday. Happy birthday, Celine.
Thank
and
you.
I just want to put her back to close out the show. But I just want to ask Celine one question. Where do you see yourself going next? Close out the show. You're going to see the red line. Close out.
Well, I'm believing God for the movie deal, and I believe that this needs to get into the hands of youth pastors, people that are teaching religion in school also. So I'm praying that someone catches it, and someone has caught it already in Eastgate in Florida. Our pastor is reading it, and now he's going to let me know if this is going to be for them to buy this book. And there's over 1,000 people.
Thank you for buying the book, everybody.
Thank you for buying the book. Thank you for all the
Jazzmina
support.
on Sacred
Everybody
Grounds.
that supported me, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And who have
At Celine
advertised for me.
Russo,
You know
author.
who you are.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.